Hello, Mrs. Johnston here. We are working on Unit 8, Seasons and Weather, and we are on Lesson 4 today, which is summer. Before we begin the new lesson, we're going to review what we have already learned. Remember that different parts of the earth experience different types of weather. The sequence of the seasons are the same in most of the United States. The four seasons are winter, spring, summer, and autumn or fall. You have learned about two of the four seasons, winter and spring. So let's see if we can compare and contrast those two seasons. So, what are some similarities or the same things, the same characteristics between winter and spring? Did you remember and say that they both last 3 months? So, what are some differences between winter and spring? Did you say in the winter it's cold? That there may be ice or snow? In the spring, it is warmer. Typically, in the spring, there is a lot of rain. Maybe you remember the activities that you do and how those are different. And so in the winter, you can go sledding, build a snowman, but in the spring, you could jump in the puddles. Even celebrating different holidays. So in the winter, we celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's. In the spring, we celebrate Easter, Holly. There are many similarities and differences between winter and spring. Also, we're going to look at a calendar. Remember, we've been talking about a calendar and that there are 12 months in a year. This month happens to be the 12th month. It is the very last month of the year, and it is the month of December. There are 7 days in a week, and we are on Wednesday. Today's day of the week is Wednesday, and each day in the month has a number. Today's number is the 9th. So we say that today is Wednesday, December 9th, and the year is 2020. So let's see if you've been listening and following along. Does spring follow winter or summer? Did you respond to my question and say winter? If you remembered that spring follows winter, you were correct. Would you pick flowers in winter or spring? Did you respond and say spring? You would pick flowers in the spring. Is it winter or spring in April? Did you say spring? That is right. It is spring during the month of April. Is it winter or summer in February? Did you respond with winter? Winter is in the month of February. Is it spring or summer in July? Did you say summer? Summer is in the month of July. Today's lesson is on summer. Summer is the main topic or main idea. Listen carefully to learn about the different characteristics of summer. Dear kindergartners, hi from your pen pal Annie. Today I'm going to tell you about summer. What kind of things do you think of when I say summer? Did you say swimming, wearing shorts? The sun is hot? My favorite season of the year is definitely summer because I love the warm weather and sunshine. Summertime means vacation because I don't have to go to school during the summer months. At the beginning of the summer, our part of the earth receives the most sunlight that it will get all year long. The days are the longest they will be all year in the summer. In most of the United States, the summer season begins in the month of June and includes the months of July and August. No matter where you live in the United States, summertime will bring the warmest weather of the year. One way to tell how warm it is outside is to look at a thermometer. Remember that a thermometer is a tool that measures the temperature. When it is cool outside, the liquid in the thermometer stays down in the lower part of the thermometer. When it is warm outside, the liquid rises in the thermometer and comes close to the top. Which thermometer do you think shows what the temperature might be like in summertime? Did you point or say the thermometer with a lot of red in it? Because you remembered that the story said that when it's hot, the liquid rises. Do you remember that when we talked about the winter months, we said you could also tell how cold it was by the way people dress? The same is true in summer. You can tell how warm it is by the way people are dressed. All of these people are dressed for warm weather. What do you notice about the way they are dressed? Did you say things like they wear sunglasses to shield their eyes from the sun? They have bathing suits, shorts, or short sleeve tops because it's hot. One little boy has fins and a snorkel on because he's going to go swimming. As I've told you before, I live in Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. My teacher says that Washington, D.C. is a good city to learn about when studying the seasons because here the four seasons are distinct or clearly different from one another. It is easy to tell by walking outside or looking out the window whether it is winter, spring, summer, or autumn. Summer is the busiest time of the year in Washington, D.C., because each year millions of Americans come to visit the famous monuments, museums, and buildings during their summer vacations. The city gets really crowded during the summer, but I like to see all the different kinds of people downtown. During the summer, the weather can be very hot in Washington, D.C. See how high the liquid is in this thermometer to the left? It says it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That means it is really hot outside. It is a good thing there are so many vendors who could sell cold refreshments like ice cream and snow cones to help visitors cool off. The trees in Washington, D.C. are full of green leaves during the summer. In my neighborhood, there are lots of parks with grassy areas that are mowed so people can enjoy them. On weekends, many of my neighbors are out working in their flower beds and gardens. I like to go to the local swimming pool to keep cool in the summer, and lots of other people have the same idea. Everyone at the pool is wearing plenty of sunscreen so they don't get sunburned. Sunscreen protects your skin from the sun and prevents sunburn. Nothing ruins summer fun like a bad sunburn. Sometimes you can rest under shady trees to protect you from the hot sun. Other people simply stay indoors or inside a cool building, especially on the hottest days. The 4th of July is the biggest summer holiday, and it is an especially important day in Washington, D.C. The 4th of July is the birthday of the United States, and many people celebrate the day with family and friends. Lots of my friends have picnics or barbecues and take trips to the beach. I like to go to the parades during the day on the 4th of July and then to the booming, colorful fireworks at night. I also love eating lots of watermelon. Thanks to the 4th of July and trips to the pool and beach, I always think of fun times when I think about summer. What is it like during the summer where you live? Your friend, Annie. Can you name the summer months? Did you respond and say the summer months are June, July, and August? What do thermometers do? Did you say thermometers tell us how hot or cold it is? When it is hot outside, is the liquid in the thermometer closer to the top or closer to the bottom? Did you remember when it is hot outside, the liquid in the thermometer is close to the top. Does the daylight on summer days last longer than on winter days? Did you say the daylight on summer days lasts longer than on winter days? How is the way you dress on a hot summer day different from the way you dress in the winter? Did you say things like, during summer, I would wear shorts, a t shirt, flip flops, bathing suit, but in the winter, I would wear a coat, scarf, mittens, boots, things that would keep me warm? I hope you enjoyed our story today and learning more about summer.